Shalom, Marvin.
Erev Tov.
Hi, Shalom. Shalom, everybody, and Happy New Year. Go to share screen. Whoops, I got the wrong screen up. Hang on. There we are. Okay. Okay, share screen. Try it again. Okay. And, I gotta go back over to, who's here? Chris, Shalom, and Albert, Shalom, and Sharon, Shalom. And to Ellen and Reba, Shalom. 1.25 days. Okay, Hine Matov. Hine Matov Umanayim, Shevet Kulanu Yachad. Hine Matov Umanayim, Shevet Kulanu Yachad. Baruch, the call to worship. Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach. Praise be the one to whom our praise is due. Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Va'ed. Praise be the one to whom our praise is due, now and forever. Your love has embraced us always, in wilderness and promised land, in good times and in bad. Night and day your Torah sustains us, reviving the spirit, delighting the heart, informing the soul, opening the eyes, granting us a glimpse of eternity. Because of your love, we shall embrace Torah night and day, in devotion and delight. Beloved are you, Adonai, whose Torah reflects your love. The Shema. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kavod Malchuto Leolam Va'ed. Listen, Israel. Adonai is our God. Adonai is one. Ve'avta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadevarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam v'shivtecha b'veitecha u'v'lechtecha v'derech ובשוכבך ובקומך וקשרתם לאות על ידיך והיו לטוטפות בין עיניך וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך. You shall love Adonai your God with all your mind, with all your soul, and with all your strength. Set these words which I command you on this day upon your heart. Teach them faithfully to your children. Speak of them in your home and on your way, when you lie down and when you rise up. Bind them as a sign upon your hand. Let them be a symbol before your eyes. Inscribe them on the doorposts of your house and on your gates. למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם. Be mindful of all my mitzvot and do them. Thus you will become holy to your God. I, Adonai, am your God who brought you out of Egypt to be your God. I, Adonai, am your God. Adonai Elohechem emet. Adonai, our God, is true. מי כמוך. מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי like you, Adonai, among all that is worshipped? Who is like you, majestic in holiness, awesome in splendor, working wonders? O God, you are a consolation to your creatures. For in moments of forgetting, we but call to mind your care, and we're comforted. When we hope no more, a pattern in the snow reminds us of your loving kindness. Your dawns give us confidence, and sleep is a friend. You are here. We fail words to say. Matov. Baruch atah Adonai, haporei sukkot shalom aleinu, ve'al kol amo Yisrael, ve'al Yerushalayim. Blessed are you, Adonai, guardian of Israel, whose shelter of peace is spread over us, over all your people Israel, and over Jerusalem. Yitgadav yitgadash shemei Rabbah, ve'alma divra kirutei ve'amlik malchutei, v'chai yekonu v'yom yekonu chai kol beit Yisrael, bagala bagala uvizman kariv, v'yimeru amen. Yehei shemei Rabbah mevarach, le'olam le'omaya yitbarach, yitbarach v'yishtabach v'yipav yitromam v'yitnaseh, v'yitadar v'yitalev v'yitalal shemei kudisha berichu, leila mikol birchata v'shirata, tushbechata v'nekemata, damiran be'alma v'imeru amen. The Amidah. I'm doing sign language with my husband. Adonai sifatai tiftachu fi yagid tehilatecha. Adonai, open my lips that my mouth may declare your praise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu ve'Elohei avoteinu v'imotenu, Elohei Avraham, Elohei Yitzchak, ve'Elohei Yaakov, Elohei Sarah, Elohei Rivka, Elohei Rachel, ve'Elohei Leah, Ha'el Hagadol Hagibor ve'Hanora, El Elyon, Gomel Chasadim Tovim, ve'Konei HaKol, v'Zocher Chasdei Avot v'Imahot, u'Mevi Geula Livnei v'Nehem, Leman Shemo be'Ava, Melech Ozer u'Moshia u'Magen, Baruch atah Adonai Magen Avraham ve'Ezrat Sarah. Atah Gibor Leolam Adonai, Mechayei al kol atah, Rav le'Hoshia, Mashiv haruach u'morid hagashem, but please not too much. Mekakei chayim bechesed, Nekayei hakol berakamim rabim, Somek nofilim ve'rofei cholim, u'matir asurim, u'mekayem emunato ונאמנתה להחיות הכל. ברוך אתה אדוני מחיי הכל. Now take a moment for yourself to say your own prayer silently. Oh, say Shalom bimromav, hu yaseh shalom aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol yoshvei tevel, ve'imeru יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה, בעמד יברכרותיה וימליך מלכותיה, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי כל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב אמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבה מבורך, לעולם ולעולמי עלמיה יתברך. יתברך וישתבח ויפע ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי קדושה בריחו. לילה מכל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, דמירן בעלמה ואמרו אמן. תתקבל צלותון ובותון לכל ישראל, קודם אבוהון דבשמיא ואמרו אמן. יהי שלום הרבה מן שמיה, וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו אמן. I do my little Torah reading, which is from Parsha Va'era, and I do the triennial cycle, which we're in cycle number 3. So we will be reading from Exodus 8:16, and the Aliyah is a page and a quarter, it looks like, 16 through 23. Baruch et Adonai HaMevorach.
Barak le'olam va'ed.
Baruch Adonai HaMevorach le'olam va'ed. Baruch ata Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher bachar banu mikol ha'amim, ונתן לנו את תורתו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen.
Amen. משה השכם בבוקר והתייצב לפני פרעה, הנה יוצא המימה. ואמרת אליו, כה אמר אדוני, שלח עמי ויעבדוני, כי אם אינך משלח את עמי, הנני משליח בך ובעבדיך ובעמך ובעניך את הערוב ומלאו בתי מצרים את הערוב, וגם האדמה אשר הם עליה. והפלאתי ביום ההוא את ארץ גושן, אשר עמי עומד עליה. לבלתי היות שם ערוב, למען תדע כי אני אדוני בקרב הארץ, ושמתי פדות בין עמי ובין עמך, למחר יהיה האות הזה. ויעש אדוני כן, ויבוא ערוב כבד בית פרעה ובית עבדיו וכל ארץ מצרים, תשחט הארץ מפני הערוב. ויקרא פרעה את משה ולאהרון, ויאמר לכו זבחו לאלוהיכם בארץ. ויאמר משה, לא נכון לעשות כן, כי תועבת מצרים נזבח לאדוני אלוהינו, הן נזבח את תועבות מצרים לעיניהם ולא יסכלונו. דרך שלושת ימים נלך במדבר, וזבחנו לאדוני אלוהינו כאשר יאמר אלינו.
אומר עלינו.
ברוך אתה אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם, אשר נתן לנו תורת אמת וחיי עולם נטע בתוכנו. ברוך אתה אדוני נותן התורה.
Amen.
So here's the translation. And Adonai said to Moses, early in the morning, present yourself to Pharaoh as he is coming out to the water, and say to him, Thus says Adonai, let my people go that they may worship me. For if you do not let my people go, I will let loose swarms of insects against you, and your courtiers, and your people, and your houses. The houses of the Egyptians, and the very ground they stand on, shall be filled with swarms of insects. Ugh. But on that day I will set apart the region of Goshen, where my people dwell, so that no swarms of insects shall be there, that you may know that I, Adonai, am in the midst of the land. And I will make a distinction between my people and your people. Tomorrow this sign shall come to pass. And Adonai did so. Heavy swarms of insects invaded Pharaoh's palace and the houses of his courtiers. Throughout the country of Egypt, the land was ruined because of the swarms of insects. Then Pharaoh summoned Moses and Aaron and said, "Go and sacrifice to your God within the land." But Moses replied, "It would not be right to do this, for what we sacrifice to our God Adonai is untouchable to the Egyptians. If we sacrifice that which is untouchable to the Egyptians before their very eyes, will they not stone us? So we must go a distance of 3 days into the wilderness and sacrifice to Adonai as our God may command us." And guess what the next plague was going to be? Livestock. Because the sheep that the Israelites had as their flocks were an anathema to the Egyptians. So they just didn't want to anger the Pharaoh and the Egyptians. They decided, we'll see what happens. And Pharaoh, of course, hardened his heart again. Well, he didn't harden his own heart. God hardened it. And the next plague was the death of the pestilence of the livestock. Every plague had a consequence. The swarms of insects. So Pharaoh wouldn't let them go for the swarms of insects. Okay, so swarms of insects infected the livestock. Therefore, the next plague was the death of the livestock. And on it went right up until the death of the firstborn. Okay. Aleinu. Aleinu לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם, וגורלנו ככל המונם. ואנחנו קוראים ומשתגבים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. Ours is the duty to praise the All-Sovereign, to honor the artist of creation who made us unique in the human family with a destiny all our own. For this, we bend our knees and bow with gratitude before the Sovereign Almighty, Monarch of all, the wellspring of holiness and blessing. day the eternal shall be one, and God's name shall be one. May the one who blessed our ancestors, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, Sarah, Rebekah, Rachel, and Leah, bless and heal those who are ill. I'm praying today for some friends of mine. I married them 7 years ago, almost 8. And Robert was diagnosed last week with brain cancer, terminal. So Robert Stein and Andrea Graboff, a friend of Susie Katz, one of our members, one of our community, is praying for her friend Betty, who has been in the hospital, pretty much unresponsive, but now she's improving, she's speaking, she's opened her eyes, she's getting much better, thanks to our prayers. The family of Carmen Rose Lichtenstein, that's my friend Carol Levine's mother. The families and the friends of those killed in the Midwest tornado. Sharon Ben Sarah, Robert Slater. Rachel Bat Benjamin, Lori Bud and Liliana Franson, Baruch Bar Miriam, Jennifer B., Michael Druck, Tamara Blecker, Ziona Swigert, Chava Bat Elsa, Albert's granddaughter Maddie, Yosef Ben Albert, Valerie Madison, Batya Malka Bat Perel Chaya, Menachem Ben Menashe, Roland and Judy Hansen, Shendel Bat Sharon, Chana Bat Shendel, all COVID-19 victims, and all those who suffer from Guillain-Barré syndrome. And if you like, you may unmute and tell me the names of those you'd like to be remembered.
Yes.
Chris is praying for his mom, who has lung cancer. Her name is Diana. I love that name. Sharon is praying for Georgette Myers, who's recovering from surgery. Albert is praying for Valerie, Erin, Maddie, Trey, Amy, Mayo, Malcolm, Rose, and Albert.
Me? You.
May I, Rabbi?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, all those who are suffering physically and emotionally, all those who are homeless, Perry Ben Betty, Jeannie Batwana, Clifton Batjeannie, Jenny Batnina, Barvin, Beth, Amy, Tamara.
So,
Thank you.
Thank you.
Marvin,
Francis Johnson,
and you.
and myself.
you.
Thank you. Amy,
It's just me, because I have to start 6 weeks of physical therapy next week and shots in the old back.
wonderful.
Yeah, I can hardly wait, so we all better pray for me. Pam, Hazel, you, and silly Mr. You-Know-Who. Maddie, my twin brother, Albert Madison, Valerie Madison, Avi Janice, Jeffrey, Kathy and Lynn Ford, Christine, family of Gabby Petito, Rabbi Nancy, Denise, can't read my own handwriting. That's terrible. Oh, Dawn and Mr. Pickles, Tamara, Joanna Ritchie, Rita, Jamie, Danny, Linda, Bob, Cindy, Judy, Jay, and Peter on the loss of Peter's wife, Audrey, who died of COVID. She was only 90. That's all.
Wow.
Yeah, that's all.
Okay, Sharon is also praying for Stanley and Shirley and all those in the hospital, everyone with their families who need healing. May the Blessed Holy One be filled with compassion for their health to be restored and their strength to be revived. May God swiftly send them a complete renewal of body and spirit. And let us say, Amen.
Amen.
May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say, Amen. Also, Steve Forrester, Steve Dunn, and Jim Daly. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shalema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say, Amen. Baruch atah Adonai, Rofei HaCholim. Blessed are you, Adonai, who heals the sick. And the mourner's Kaddish. I've added to my list John Madden, Harry Reid, a dear friend of mine from my years at Temple for the Deaf. This week is the art site of Kobe and Gianna Bryant and the others killed in the helicopter crash last year. Gittel Bat Eli Sheva, all those killed by the Midwest tornadoes, the over 800,000 COVID-19 victims in our country, and the 5 million worldwide, all victims of racial injustice and violence. And thank you, Ellen, for those who have no one to say Kaddish for them. Please join me and those who died by gun violence in 2021. Please join me in the mourner's Kaddish, and you may unmute. Yeah, I did work for a Temple for the Deaf. It was wonderful. It was fabulous.
Yes,
We had a signing choir,
Mm.
and the reason that we did that was the reason they had a cantor was for the families of those who were completely deaf. Our choir director was completely deaf. We could communicate.
Mm.
Wanted to get her attention. We stomped on the floor so she could feel the vibration.
Wow.
Rochester Institute of Technology has a pretty big deaf Jewish population.
Right.
Good.
Yeah, I taught there, so
That's great. It was wonderful. It was
It
incredible.
must have been. That's well.
The word for Adonai, by the way, is this. Okay. I know you meant to say Todah. I do that all the time too. You're welcome. Bevakasha. All right, please join me. Yit Gadal
Shemay Rafa. Bakmane G Brav Devakate Matlikla Melech Urak Umechaye the whole Beit Yisrael Hagadla Vizrim Kari Vizrim Amen. Yehi Yishma Marava Marak Leolam Velamea Alabama Yitfarat Viestabat Viestabar Viestaman Viestase Vietadal Vietalel Vietalal Shmei Divertifu Berhu Leala Menko Berkata Vishurata Tushpatata Venekamata Damiran Baalma Beimru Amen. Yehi Shlomo Rava Min Shemaya Be'alenu Be'al Yisrael Be'emru Amen. O say Shalom Min Rumav Uyase Shalom Aleinu Yal Kol Ve'in Kol Yekol Yedvav Havel Amen.
Those are the Don Olam, and I hope I do this right.
Can I read my names? I have names.
Huh?
Can I read my names for the people that are
Your letter?
my names for the people that are,
Yes.
not here no more? April the Giraffe, Robert Reaper.
I did it again, didn't I?
Huh?
Chana.
Yeah, I got neglected again, whatever. Robert Reaver, Audrey, Scott Whitehead, Robin, Gabby Petito, Bogdo, Audrey, I said Audrey. Robin, Sue Marie's cat, Sunny, Pat Harold, George, and Daryl Gould.
Oops.
I'd like to remember my grandfather who passed away on December 29th in the 50s on the secular calendar.
Thank you. Absolutely. Reba, anybody? Okay. Ellen, did I miss you?
I wrote them down. So you said them already, Rabbi. Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Oops. All right, I don't know. Wait a second. Adon olam Hashem malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra v'et nasa v'chefzo kol hazay melech shemo nikra ve'acharei kiklot hakol levado
very nice.
Yay.
Very
It was
good.
really lovely. You kept in time. That was great. Happy 22, everybody. That should be a
I get it.
healthy year.
I'm trying to get healthy. It'll take me forever, but that's okay. A couple shots
Healthy.
in the back. That's
With
gonna
good
hurt.
happenings.
And Shabbat Shalom too.
Shabbat Shalom. Right.
Yeah, right. Everything.
Okay. So, Darabah,
Everything.
for everything for 2021, Rabbi Galit.
Thank you.